What's going on, everybody? I'm not even gonna fill all of this stuff in right now because I'm just doing a quick live to show you guys what I made. Okay. I hope you all are feeling blessed today, wherever you are. But I decided to create me a new vision board, okay? Because I had a vision board in the past. But honestly, all my vision board in the past was like a poster board. And even though it served its purpose in some form, I needed something that was a little more up to date. The first vision board that I had, it wasn't even really a board, it was a poster board or some, the big poster paper. And I printed off black and white pictures of things that would make me want to stay focused, on my goals. So I want a Jeep Renegade so bad. I had a picture of a Jeep Renegade on my board, but that's not to say that that's what I'm trying to get right now at this moment because I don't have a car. I know the process. I trust the process. So I know that I might get a little hoopty, a little rinky dink, a little point A to point B before I get my Jeep Renegade. But I also know I'm going to get my Jeep Renegade. You understand what I'm saying? I also had a picture of crab legs. Now you may think, oh, that is just like juvenile thinking, crab legs, that's not anything exotic. I like crab legs. And the picture of crab legs basically represented trying out new foods, new things, tasting, foods from different cultures. That's something that I really want to do. I also had a picture of a child's room that was decorated in NASA. My son is very big on science and the moon and astronauts and things like that. So even if he chooses to change the direction in which he sees himself going in life, that's fine. But for right now, he is stuck on NASA. So I want to be able to provide him with the room, based on what he's passionate about at this moment. He has a cousin named Ronald McNair, who actually died, I think, in 1986. He was a famous astronaut and one of the first Black astronauts to ever go on a space shuttle. And within a minute of the shuttle taking off, it exploded in the air. So he's very passionate about that. This happened way before I was even thought about, but he feels like he knows this cousin. His name is Ronald McNair. He's a Black history icon. He has a book about him. He was actually the first Black child to get a library card at the Lake City Public Library. So my son absolutely adores this man, and the fact that they are blood related, he is just ecstatic about it. And at this moment, that's what he wants to do. Okay, so he loves stars, planets, the moon, the sun, anything like that. He loves. So that's really what I was going for. Then I had a picture of like a modern day living room. You guys know I live in government housing right now, and this is just temporary. I've been here for a little over a year, but I'm trying as hard as I can to utilize my gifts to serve God, to serve other people through God, to help other people so that eventually, I'll prosper. But I want to do things the right way. I don't want to focus on the bag. That was another picture that I had. And then I also had a picture of Disney World because I want to take my son, somewhere fun. I also want to have him explore other cultures and travel the world, but I want him to do things fun. That was just a representation of being able to do fun things with my baby. At this point, I can't even provide for Chuck E. Cheese right now, which is cool because I'm not materialistic. But at some point, of course, everybody wants to be able to do those things for their children. It's just that right now I'm focused. And then the last picture that was on there it was a plane flying over. It was like the Eiffel Tower, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, the Statue of Liberty, the Golden. It was just all different things from different cities in the United States and then different countries, just different pictures of landmarks. And I guess like tourist attractions, it just represented travel because at some point I want to be able to take my son traveling. I want to be able to travel around the world. I want to be able to spread my voice and be able to share my story and um um I just want to change and affect lives everywhere, not just here. So I decided that vision board, all of those pictures were on regular 8x10 paper, white paper, black and white. But even that little bit, it helped to shape me and helped me to change my mind somewhat because I had it hanging up on the living room wall beside my television. And no lie, I didn't watch TV for almost 2 years straight because I would sit down at the TV and I would see this board and I felt like a wave of guilt because you know how you feel like there's something that you're supposed to be doing, but you don't know what it is yet. And so you're unable to do it. And it makes you feel like you're going crazy because, like, for me, my body is physically here, but my mind is somewhere else. And so sometimes that could cause like a lot of chaos and stress in my mind. But when I would look at that poster beside my television, it would basically mentally redirect me to focus on my goals and what I need to accomplish. Sitting down watching TV, it ain't gonna do it for me. So anyway, I wanted to share my updated vision board. I'm not quite done with it yet, but I was so excited about it. I had to show you. Okay, so this is my updated vision board. Okay, first of all of this stuff came from the Dollar Tree. Okay, $1. Everything's a dollar. Dollar Tree is where it's at. These letters that I got, they're yellow with polka dots on them, white polka dots. They came from Dollar Tree. They have a pack of a bunch of different letters. I didn't want anything that was like dull because I'm not dull, so I wanted to get these letters. I think they're really cute. I didn't want to glue them on because I plan on changing this and putting, of course, abbreviating the longer months. But I want to put each month on here as the months change, as my goals change. These little butterflies, because if you know me, you already know. I found these little butterflies at Dollar Tree. Each one of these has adhesive on the back of them. So I was able to stick these on without using any glue or anything. And then I actually had some sequins and I took the sequins and glued to the ones that didn't already have like a small jewel or decoration on it. Also, these I put these on with some thumbtacks. So I put these butterflies all around. Then they had this glitter paper. I love this glitter paper. It's absolutely beautiful. And the glitter paper has adhesive on the back of it as well. At first, I thought they were just sheets of glitter paper and that I would have to somehow glue them on or and try to not make it not look tacky. But they came with adhesive on the back of them already. So all I had to do really was just put them on. And each one of these came with 3 in a pack. So I bought 2 packs. The only one I didn't use was the black glitter paper because it would serve no purpose. And I got black because I wanted a background that would show the colors. Now, speaking of this board, they didn't used to have these at Dollar Tree. The only things they used to have at Dollar Tree were the big poster boards. Okay, but now Dollar Tree is moving on up. Okay, about like when they got the coolers and they started selling that cheese that don't melt. Don't buy that cheese. But now they got these thick poster boards right here. Okay, you can go in there and get these poster boards. They're $1. They have the black ones and they're black on the front and the back. Okay, and they have white ones as well. So I know sometimes some of you your kids may have school projects. I know if you're older, you use the I guess like the 3, what I don't know what you call those, but the ones that have like the 3 different sections when you're older. But for smaller children who have contests or who enter into contests or have something due, you can go buy these for just $1. Also, these came from Dollar Tree. Now these are they're basically just little strips that you can put. Sometimes teachers buy these and they put them on desks at school. They'll put the masking tape or what is it? Scotch tape? What is it? I don't know. Whatever the clear tape is over these on the desk and after they put the child's name so that it's not removed. I put 3 of these. I've already wrote today because I want to make sure that I monitor my goals daily, weekly, monthly. But I'm not quite sure yet whether I'm going to put week here or month here yet. But even though this is dry erase marker, this isn't dry erase paper. So this doesn't come off. Okay, so be mindful of that. What else is there? Also, these little burst things here. When I first bought these initially, these were just I buy school supplies all the time. Like I have a suitcase full of school supplies, art supplies, just things that can help you tap into your creativity and make things that have a little more spark like me. So I already had these, okay? I already had these. They're called Starbursts, to be honest with you. These are not dry erase either. So I have a whole bunch of these that I might have to change every now and then. But if my goal stays the same, if I reach my goals and they stay the same, then I should be good, okay? Hey, Love and Locks. Hey, Corbon. Thank you. This came from Dollar Tree, guys. And then look at the bottom what I found. Ain't that cute? It says girl power. Because you already know the future is female. And so that was from Dollar Tree. That cost $1. All of these butterflies came in the same pack. I think that's everything. Yeah, so I'm not done yet. I'm going to probably put some quotes on here from my favorite girl, Maya Angelou. Probably put some quotes on here from her because I need what the things that Maya Angelou says I need. You understand me? I need. I'll probably put a couple scriptures on here also because the thing that's in the Bible, I need all that. So I'll probably put some of that on here. If I find anything else that I wanted to attach to it, I'm also going to do that. When I get some old magazines, I want to try to find some pictures. I bought 2 of these, so I may get another one that I maybe connect to it or hang up on my wall side by side to where I can pin and unpin different goals and things like that. When I achieve my goals, I want to post that. I just want to be aware. Now I know some people don't really understand the point of a vision board. Keyword vision, because we already know that you change every second of every day based on what you hear and see. If you constantly looking at your goals and you already know you're supposed to be doing something different, you're going to end up holding yourself accountable, or you're going to feel guilty that you're not holding yourself accountable and going out pursuing your dreams. The worst fight that you can have is trying to run away from your calling, like to run away from your passion and your calling. That's a bad idea. Don't do it. So that's what I'm doing now, because even though I get nervous and I y'all might not believe this, but I really don't know what the big deal is about some of the stuff that I be saying. But the reason I got on YouTube is because everyone around me, they're like, Alana, you have something serious to say. You need to go out there and say it. So that's what I'm doing. Because when I didn't do that, God whipped my behind, grounded me, and I wasn't able to do nothing. Okay. So I'd rather do this than not be able to do anything. You understand what I'm saying? I'd rather do this and prosper than have to work for somebody else. You understand what I'm saying? I'd rather do this. Y'all see all them stores shutting down? People losing jobs left and right. I talked to a virtual man on the phone the other day. I didn't like it. He said, I'm a virtual something, but you can talk to me just like a regular person. I said, no, I cannot, and hung up. No, I went online and did it that way because I did not feel right talking to a robot. Y'all better get ready to get lost. Otherwise, you're going to be unemployed rather than being self-employed. And that's what I'm trying to do. So that's what this is for. I'm going to get some magazines. I'm going to print out some more pictures, because when I would look at my old vision board and I would see the black and white picture of the child's room decorated in NASA, it would make me cry. It would make me cry because I know now what I'm worth. I know my capabilities now. And my son is 8, and I kind of was feeling like I wasted time because I was born with these qualities that I can share with the world so that I can prosper at some point. But I feel like I wasted time and I let him down. And I would cry because even something as small as getting my son ice cream, and I feel like I'm helpless and unable to do that, but I have these bigger dreams and these bigger goals. This is very important to me. If y'all see those videos of the mothers who have been living with somebody else, moving from house to house, living in bad conditions, and then they surprise their kids. I've seen 2 or 3 of mothers surprising their sons with the house. Y'all listen. When I asked my son what he wanted for Christmas last year, he said he wanted to move into a house. He wants to have a house. All my baby wants is a tree house and a swing in the backyard. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to make sure that happens, because he deserves that. I deserve it too, but he does too. So if I have to, or if I had to, mentally retrain myself so that I could focus and make sure that I accomplish my goals and do everything that I'm supposed to be doing. It ain't just me I got to think about anymore. I have a kid to think about. So, and then on top of that, even without a kid, I deserve better. God wants us to have better. Like, God wants us to live an abundant life. And that's not just about money. That's about prospering as far as your health, your mental health, your physical health, your relationship with God, your relationships with your family and friends, just all of that. Like, he wants you to prosper and he wants you to live an abundant life. And anything else, to me, if you're not doing that, then basically it's not of God. God, he comes to bring life and to bring it more abundantly. That's what God comes to do. The devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. So you got to pick one or the other. Either I'm working for God or I'm working for him. And I can't do that any longer. You understand what I'm saying? So I told myself to go out and get this so that I can restructure and just get my focus back where it needs to be so I can achieve my goals and my dreams. Okay. If you guys, I really wish this was something that we could do together. That would be so dope. Should come out very well. I love how you got it laid out pretty. Thank you. Oh, it will keep the faith. You on the right track. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. I really do. Sometimes I get discouraged and I second guess myself about certain things, but then I'm like, girl, get yourself together. Like, get yourself together. You are a phenomenal woman. You better say that, Maya. You better say it, girl. I love me some Maya Angelou. So anyway, that's my vision board. I wish we could do one together. I don't know how we can make that work. I think there's some way we can do it, like with Pinterest. If we all decided to get together and do one of these, that would be super, super, super dope. But when I finish with this one, I will come back on so that you guys can see the finished product. And I'm gonna back up so you can see it. There she is. All right, so I am working on a video about allies, enemies, and frenemies. I can't post it yet because I need to do some more research because it's gonna probably get deep, like always. And I don't know either if I want to do a video or if I want to do a live about it, but we'll figure that out. I'm also working on, I don't know if they call it like a segment or a series. I cannot wait until I'm able to afford more equipment. But I don't know if you want to call it a segment or a series, but I have compiled the five different transitions of life. If you do things the right way, if you do things God's way, but it's coming from a place of, I guess you can say, the aftermath of losing yourself and then finding yourself again. I didn't find myself until I was about 29 years old. I didn't know who I was, what I was here for, why I was even alive. I had no clue. But it's coming from, once you figure that out and you decide to go on a transformation journey, there are 5 steps that I think you have to that I think you have to take in order to be genuinely happy. And I know the first one is pain. From that comes passion. From that comes purpose. From that you make your presence known, and then you're gonna prosper. And that's what your girl is doing now. Okay, we already passed the pain part. I done healed and dealed. Okay, all right. I became passionate about a lot of things that I had. I guess that I got that I was that were painful for me. I became passionate about. Um, then I one day, March the 10th, I remember like it was yesterday. March the 9th, 2000 and was it 18 or 17? I think it was March 10th, 2007, 2017, if I'm not mistaken. That's the first time I did a live video and I spoke on what I went through when I was clinically depressed and my coping mechanisms, drinking, taking pain medicine, and like where all of that came from, and just being honest, because you can't change until you're honest. And so that guilt just flew off of me. It just flew off of me like, bro, you 8 miles somebody. Look, I'll tell you about me before you can tell me about me. You understand what I'm saying? I'll tell them before you can tell them. Y'all already know the people are not my problem. I'm not worried about the people, so we ain't worried about that. But when I did that video and I discussed like my chronic nerve illness, which I probably should do a video about that as well, I got hit up by so many people who were on drugs that were like, I need help. People who were alcoholics trying to figure out, how did you get to the space that you're in mentally? Like, how in the world did you go from wanting to die to loving every second of your life? As soon as my eyeballs jump open, your girl is ready to go out here and spread some joy. You feel me? So I believe that it's something serious. It's an amazing journey. And when I did that video, all these people hit me up. That's when I found my purpose. I was like, oh, I see now. I'm supposed to take my pain, turn it into and turn it. Well, you're already passionate about the things that are painful. You just don't know how to use your passion the right way. Like, that's why you get mad about stuff, because you're passionate about it. You feel some type of way. That's what passion is. You feel some type of way about something. So finding my purpose, when I helped one lady inboxed me and said, you have changed my life. I don't know nothing about you, Can we please stay connected? I cried like a baby. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, I got something to offer somebody? What? Like, what do I have to give? I'm broke. What do I have to give anybody? Like, I'm broke. I don't have any money, you know. And then I realized that I might be broke, but they broken. Okay. I ain't broken. They broke. I might be broke, but they're broken. They might not be broke, but I ain't broken. You feel what I'm saying? Understood that through purpose. And then this, we're at stage 4 right now in my life, me making my presence known. That is so scary and hectic, y'all. But that's what we are now, making our presence known. Hopping on this camera with all of my insecurities, all of my flaws, everything I hate about myself, all of my self-judgment, hopping on this camera and spreading this stuff anyway, making my presence known. And I already know, God, you're so crazy. He already told me. He gonna make sure I prosper from this. There's nothing wrong with me knowing that I'm gonna get my Jeep Renegade and my big house, and my baby gonna have his tree house. My baby's gonna have his park. My baby's gonna have the lake that he wants. Like, there's no doubt. The only difference is that you got to do things the right way. So I may be doing a series on that. I may do like 5 different videos. I may do pain and do a video once a week. I don't know. We're gonna figure this thing out, but we definitely got to talk about it, y'all. And I'm calling it the point of it all. The point of it all. Pain, passion, purpose, presence, prosperity. That's the point of all of it. That's the point of pain. That's the point of life. We're born into a world of sin. You gonna hurt. What do you do after that? What do you do when you get all this pain? What do you do with it? That's what that's about. So we're gonna figure this thing out, y'all. So far, I have had nothing but a good experience on here, and I'm gonna make sure that I stay focused. I'm glad I talked to y'all because that may be something I put on my board today to try to figure out how we're gonna structure this thing. Okay. So anyway, I appreciate all of you. I love you guys from the inside out. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, but I'll probably be back on here later. Okay, guys, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye. Come in, baby.